Alright, let's move on to example number 3. Consider the piecewise defined function for h of s below. Determine all s values where h of s is discontinuous and classify each as removable or non-removable. Alright, now you need to find the candidate of this continuity point. The first one is going to be -2, right? So I have s equal -2. The second one is going to be 1 right here, right? S equals 1. And the third one, 3 right here, right? S equals 3, right? Now, you need to find the limit of the function h of s when s approaches -2 minus first, right? -2 minus, which means less than -2, right? So you're going to pick this one right here, right? So it's turned out to be limit of the function 2s minus 1 when s approaches -2 minus, right? So you substitute -2 for s, so the answer must be -5, right? Now you need to find the limit of the function h of s when s approaches -2 plus, right? It's going to be this guy right here, right? So limit of the function s squared minus 9 when s approaches -2 plus. Alright, so I substitute -2 for s, I have -5, right? Now I need to calculate h of -2, right? So h of -2, I'm gonna pick this guy right here, right? Because I have the equal side right here, look. So it's gonna be -2 squared minus 9 is gonna be -5. So you see that limit of h of s when h approaches -2 from left equals limit of h of s when h approaches -2 plus equals h of -2. So then the function is continuous at s equals -2, right? So this one is continuous, but we need discontinuous, right? Now we're gonna check the second case. S equals 1 right here. Now we do similarly limit of the function h of s when s approaches 1 minus, it's gonna be this guy right here, right? Because 1 minus less than 1, right? Less than 1 here. So you have limit of s squared minus 9 when s approaches 1 minus. Substitute 1 for s, so it's gonna be -8, right? Now next one, limit of the function h of s when s approaches 1 plus. It's gonna be limit of the function 3s plus 2 right here, right? 1 plus, which means greater than 1, right? So you have 3s plus 2 when s approaches 1 plus, right? Now you substitute 1 for s, so it's gonna be 5, right? Next one, you need to calculate h of 1, right? H of 1, you're gonna pick this one right here because you see the equal sign. So it's gonna be 3 times 1 plus 2. It's gonna be 5, right? Now, since the limit of the function h of s when s approaches 1 minus, different from limit of the function h of s when s approaches 1 plus, right? Then the function is discontinuous at s equals 1, right? So you write over here discontinuous, right? Now we're gonna move on to the last one, s equals 3. So we need to find the limit of the function h of s when s approaches 3 minus, right? So 3 minus, we're gonna pick this guy right here. So the function 3s plus 2, right? So it's gonna be limit of 3s plus 2 when s approaches 3 minus, right? Now substitute 3 for s, so the answer should be 11, right? Similarly, you have limit of the function h of s when s approaches 3 plus, it's gonna be this guy right here, right? So 4s minus 1. Limit of 4s minus 1 when s approaches 3 plus. So substitute 3 for s, it's gonna be 11, right? Now you need to calculate h of 3, right? And h of 3, we look at this one, there's no equal side. So h of 3 is undefined. Alright, now we need to conclude. This case right here tells us that the function h of s has a removable discontinuity as s equals 3, right? Now for this one right here, limit does not exist, right? So this one is non-removable. And this one right here is continuous, right? So we don't need to worry about this one, right? Now we need to place all these number on the number line. So you need to find the interval where the function is continuous, which means negative infinity to 1, union 1, 2, 3, union 3 to infinity, right? Or you need to write negative infinity to positive infinity is set to value 1 and 3, right? If you write like this, you need to use the curly brackets. Keep that in mind. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember that if you failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail.
We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals that take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun as she puts her hand